Howdy folks, it's Christian here with another little live stream. I'm going to live stream my first game with a new Imperial inspection deck. Now props to Josh, who does the Dice Academy podcast with me. He came up with much of the stuff that's in this deck. He sent me a build through and I modified a few things in it, but not a huge amount. But ultimately it's the Eon Car, Stormtrooper, Death Trooper combination of characters, which I think seems like a really strong combination of characters. It's running Imperial Inspection, it's running Salvage Stand, and it's that sort of choky type deck, but actually you can put out quite a bit of damage with Death Trooper, Stormtrooper, and lots of damagey upgrades. So we'll see how it goes. So let's see what's happening. My tabletop simulator seems to be having a little Benny here. I might have to close that down and just restart. Yes, it's not responding, so we'll come back to that in a second. So the reasons why I think this could be a good deck for us to be playing with is it feels like at the moment there's aggro decks which are strong, and there's some really good aggro decks out there. There's the Armor Belt Second Chance decks which are strong and doing very well. I've played quite a lot of Jin Akbar with it and it looks good. And then, and I say it looks good, the more I played with Armor Belt Second Chance, the more I played with it, the less inclined I am to be angry about it. Because yes, if they see the both of them, it starts being really hard work. But when you could watch my stream earlier on today, when I was trying E-Jin Maz, and against a Balatik Krennic list, and he rolled me over in the first two games. I managed to win the third one. But it's one of those kind of things of if you just don't see that second chance, it's game over. Because the deck's not going to be able to stay alive otherwise with only 19 or 20 health or whatever it is that you're bringing. So because aggro decks are so good, so I mean that's not my place to say whether that makes a good meta, if it's all down to whether a player sees a card or not. But I do feel a little bit like if we didn't have that in, that combo is making that a viable deck at the moment. If we didn't have the Ammo Belt Second Chance, then this is controversial. If you didn't have that, then I think aggro decks would just rule the roost, because I think the other deck that potentially is quite good is this Imperial Inspection deck, but I think it's only potentially quite good because it's good against Second Chance Ammo Belt. It's maybe helping to keep Second Chance Ammo Belt a bit more in check, perhaps even than the aggro decks are. So yeah, we'll start up a new one then, because there's nobody waiting for a game. That's fine. Multiplayer, host server, create server. I'm going to play Star Wars Destiny. So this is why I want to try an Imperial Inspection deck, to see how it's sort of going to fit in the meta. I'm also a firm believer that if you want to know how to beat a deck, it's good to play with it, so you know, well, what's it like, what cards does it want to see, what situations does it find difficult, and all that kind of stuff. So that's the plan here with this, and we'll see how we do. I'm quite excited. I love playing with new decks for the first time, but caveat, I'm playing with a new deck for the first time, so there may well be some misplays along the way there. I might miss card effects and things like that. I am currently researching how to get, it's probably something very, very simple, but how to get the chat that you guys are chatting away in YouTube onto my overlay, so that as I'm playing I can see what you're chatting. So I apologize, I'll try and remember to check back, but apologies if you're screaming away about stuff in chat and I miss it. Anyway, so what am I trying to do with this deck? Let's have a quick chat before anyone joins us. Well, I mean, the deck is ultimately going to try and win through killing people, so it's not a mill deck really. And the reason that it's able to do that quite well is we've got some really quite shooty upgrades in there, and then we have Death Trooper and Stormtrooper. So we've got a lot of damage sides on the table in those two characters. Now, of course, that's only 2 character dice, but we're playing with fairly cheap upgrades. So we've got the Baby Blaster, and we've got F11D Rifle, and those kind of cards in there. Hey bird. Okay, if I stream a game. Cheers. Right then, so, well, that's loaded in. Where is it? E Uncar. There we go. Version 1. So, 3 characters. We have got Death Trooper. Let's play with him here. We've got the Stormtrooper. Let's play with him there. And Uncar. I've gone with Moisture Farm. Could be wrong. Could be really wrong. I'm just not sure. But the idea being that, you know, with things like Salvage Stand and so on, he's got Moisture Farm as well anyway. It's like, yeah, I think I can deal with disrupting their resources. I'm also playing Local Garrison in this deck. You might go, hang on, that's completely counter-intuitive against Moisture Farm. Maybe, but I'm quite keen to see whether it just doesn't do anything, and it's nice to be able to use it with your resources. Otherwise, I just find lots of other battlefields are kind of doing cool stuff. So, right, let's have a look here. Well, we've drawn Salvage Stand to begin with, so that's great. We've got On the Hunt to ramp nicely. Confiscation, probably not going to be that useful against this deck, because I've put it in there for second chance, basically. The Local Garrison, I'm not going to get that out early. It would be pretty devastating if I did, more so than blackmail. Do you know what? I'm going to try and get that Local Garrison out in the first turn. Let's see. Okay. So we've got no events at all. There's a lot of events in here. I've got no events, no removal whatsoever, so that's a bit painful, but never mind. Now I quite like the sides that we got on this. I'd be fairly confident that we can be winning a lot of these. Oh my goodness, there we go, 7. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, we'll play with his. I'm going to take the 2, and I think I'll put them onto Uncar because he's clearly going to be the main thing to go after. So all sorts of ways this build could go. I call it personal shield. I want to put a personal shield in the deck because the Uncar's got to stay alive. Oh, there's just so much that we could be playing here. So sadly we didn't get the old Imperial inspection, but never mind. Hopefully we can draw into that fairly soon. Right, he's got his 4 speed, he's got 3, we could be having a lot of damage coming out of us pretty quickly here. So, now we can get Local Garrison out early, we could also get the blackmail out. I feel like it's probably time, let's just go with Uncar first. So if we get a nice lot of resources, then we'll be, oh my goodness. So, we got rid of one of his resources, that's quite nice. That Salvage Stand's I'm really looking forward to that paying off. So we've got 2 actions here, so he's probably going to roll and then he can resolve. Look, he hasn't got anything to play out into FN early on. That's potentially going to save us a bit of damage unless he and he could roll a lot. I mean, he could wipe out the Stormtrooper here. Okay, that's not too bad. Is he going to resolve his 4 here? I presume he's going to put it to there. Right, I think it's time probably to roll out. We're not going to get much use out of that this round now, but it can get us to ramp. However, I think this is probably going to be the best thing to play out. Yeah, let's play it onto that Death Trooper. Well, it's been a while since I've just played with a straight up looking to do shooty damage type deck. Right, he's rolled the special. Well, that's a bit nasty because that's going to be another 3 damage onto Unkar. And there's not a lot we can do about that. So we can get a resource. That's what I'm keen to do here. I need that resource side on the Stormtrooper. Oof. We rolled some damage on that first turn, but right, he's going to take a shield. So let's discard to reroll. I think probably the blackmail needs to go, and keep those two. So the disrupt results are going to be bad, but we could get focus. Oh dear. And you can get a resource on that one as well. I think I'll reroll these 3. Yeah, we've got a resource, great. Oh nice, yep. So we've got 4, that's good. Okay, so we're going to take 2, 3, 4. We'll get a resource. We will play out 3 for our local garrison. And do I feel like, yeah, let's discard for a reroll. Yeah, okay, 2, and we'll stick 2 onto FN. Yeah, so he's only going to gain 1 resource. That's fine. We're on 3, we'll draw 5. Okay, so we've got the inspection, that's good. Confiscation's a bit rubbish. Sabotage will be no use to us, and then we've got on the hunt, which we'll take and use. Fortunately, only that 1 removal. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Unkar is not looking healthy here. I think this deck could do with a bit more mitigation. Yes. Actually, that was a real mistake, because I definitely can't keep Unkar alive now, which was a bodge. Yeah, that's very frustrating. Let's see if you'll mind me taking that map. Let's see what he says here, because that's just a naff play. Could at least get Unkar out here. I've rolled the double inspect, but I need to keep him alive more so. And maybe I should have rolled the Stormtrooper out here at this stage. That probably would have been better, wouldn't it? Yeah, all of these things, just so I can make use of that. He doesn't like you. So he's going to stick him for 3. So we'll play he doesn't like you for that. Because inspection wasn't going to do anything for us this turn. It's just, but yeah, I do feel like I should probably play the Stormtrooper out. Yeah. Inspection bouncing back, 4 speed of course is, I mean if you rolled the special it would have been useful, but and he's rolled not great there, so I think what we'll do is we'll put this out. I'll put it out onto that Death Trooper. so that he's just getting a better roll in, because I'm just going to use this for Stormtrooper for things like my best defense and that kind of thing. He's just going to be taking the damage. Okay, discard to reroll. Okay, nothing really exciting there, so let's roll in Death Trooper and see if he can put some damage out. We could get the special, great, and he's probably going to use that 4 speed then. We can use it to remove the die at a cost of 1, that's not great, but didn't roll a resource sadly. Okay, so she's got 2, and then he uses that, so she's got another 3, that's 1. Did you just take, did you take 2? Oh yeah, logistics, it's not tactical mastery. And then he's played that out. Let's see what he rolls. Oh, hello. It's the dead Unkar. Okay, so yeah, so that's not gone very well, really. I think I didn't draw any of my mitigation here. No, I did. I drew He Doesn't Like You in the first 10 cards. So that's a little bit rubbish. There's plenty of it in here, so that's a little frustrating, but I don't think there's a lot I can really do about it. Let's do the old salvage stand, but it doesn't make any difference because he hasn't got any resources. Indeed. Yeah, I don't really see how this deck's going to function without Unkar, because Unkar's what's going to make you your resources. Okay, so here's where I feel like a reroll is going to be what we need to do. Actually, let me take that back. I'll play this out. Then I will discard Sabotage. Reroll these in case we roll the Disrupt. No, we don't. But we do roll quite a bit of damage. I think that's probably going to be our best bet, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Still not enough though. Yeah, okay, well let's see how this goes. Not going to need confiscation. He only gets the 1. Should be on 7. Yeah. Going to be tough from here. I mean, we have got the support set up nicely, but yeah, it's not going to be easy. That right control button's out of the reach of inspection. Okay, that's not a super big roll first of all, so that's good. I haven't gained my resources, have I? I think I'm probably going to... What? Not for me. So I'm going to play out 2 there. Yeah, okay, so I've got quite a shooty Death Trooper now, which is good. And it's given me another resource side to be able to salvage stand. He's playing nothing, interesting. Ugh, it's quite a bit of damage now. Really starting to add up. Again, I've got no mitigation. I wonder what's happened to, no removal. I've got plenty in here. I think I've got 9 removal cards in. Maybe, yeah. Right, so Imperial Inspection. We'll bounce that back to his hand. Oh, he didn't roll a resource. Bit of a naff roll, actually. Frustrating. Shame we didn't hit on the hunt. But then with these dice, you need the damage to be able to. Okay, sure. You need the resources to be able to apply the damage. So, right, we've still got no more upgrades to play. So let's get this out. And he's rolled the 2 sides. That's good. He hasn't got enough damage on the table to kill either of those characters. So, whereas I could definitely roll into enough to kill Finn, to kill 9, so that's good. I mean, he's got a lot of cards left. I've got 2 chances to hit a salvage stand and kill that last 1 resource, so which will. Has he got pay sides? He's got the 1 pay side on 9s. He's got another pay side on there. And he's got the pay side on there as well. Oh, way below. Right. Okay. So let's go for the big reroll. I'm not going to get a prize possession off, am I? Hit the resource. So that's going to help with one of those damage sides, but that's still 6 damage on the table. Okay. And I've got enough to kill Finn. 9s even. Okay, so it's 2 character dice down. I really need to start thinking about saving up now to be able to get an endless ranks off. Is the big thing, I think. Do I take the resource? I think I probably do, don't I? Yeah. So I play it to reroll. I'm going to claim, get another resource. Oh, nice. That's painful. Can't deal with it, can I? Nope. Oh well, that is annoying. That was a very jammy roll there. But you'll take them when they happen. To be fair, he had 2 chances at it. Oh no, actually he only had 1 chance at it. Is it? Yeah, 1 chance at it. Oh well. Take it when you get it. So, we're not bouncing back anything he's got at the moment, but we're getting close to an endless ranks. So, sabotage is going to be no good. Confiscation is going to be no good. I'm not playing another one of those out, so yeah, let's take 5. Hopefully you see an endless ranks. We got an endless ranks. Question now is, can I get any resources? Come on. Oh, get in. Good old Stormtrooper. So, kill that final resource of his. Which is good. Let's see if he removes that. Don't think he's got any disrupt that he can roll. So, let's have a look. Oh, he's rolled 4 damage though. That's good, but we're going to take a resource. And it hits him 3. Five. Poof. Yep. So nasty. Because it's no good if I'm not doing much of anything else. It's 2 damage there. Yeah, let's roll him out. Oh, ah! See if he goes for a discard to re-roll here. If he does, that's probably a budge, because, yeah, I can know he doesn't like you. I could just, yeah, I want to do best defense and put 3 on that. I haven't got any resources. Oh, I'll have to do he doesn't like you then. Which I don't really want to do, because I want to get some damage off. He doesn't like you. Yeah, that. I've got 3 chances of rolling it there without it costing me anything on the Death Trooper, so I think that's the one that we do. 3, or the one that does 1 damage to him. That's interesting. It kind of swings and roundabouts. Puts him much closer to that death. But so, yeah, I might do this one. Because it puts him 1 closer, so it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So at this stage, I think, what's it, can it roll? Oh, I could roll 2 modifieds, that would be bad. Don't need blackmail though. Let's do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's going to get himself a 1. I will shoot for 3. I like these 2. Let's draw 3 more. Oh my. Well, that's nice. I can play an upgrade. And I can play the best defense, so. Yeah, that's painful for him. That's going to be painful. He's only got 3 dice to roll as well. Looking good at this stage, gang. Oh, ouch. That's a shame. Just a GME. 7. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can just roll out lethal damage. Make him have to deal with it. Yep. It's probably game unless he's got some big removal. Okay. Tactical mastery. Where's he getting 3 shields from? Gotcha. Okay. And then that's his other one going. Yeah, they both cost 1. Hang on, what did you do? Oh, you. Sorry, just played. Dug in my bad. Ooh. I thought he played Tactical Mastery. Yeah, he took the Tactical Mastery back. Got it, okay. No worries, he took the Tactical Mastery back. So, So you've got tactical mastery. I don't think there's really much. I might as well just do this. I'll deal him 3 and he's got to take 2 dice away. So I don't have to worry about what damage is coming back at me. I can get... yeah. Oh yeah, you picking. Yeah, we'll go with those. Or would you take the stun bat on it? I'm not sure actually. Okay, he gets the 2. It's not going to kill either of them, that's fine. So we'll hit the special. Force illusion. Well, I better hope Imperial inspection hits, hadn't I, really? Which makes me think I'd be better off. I can't possibly kill him now. I've got to be able to get rid of force illusion, so I'm going to need to re-roll that anyway. So I'm going to have to do this. Oops, because I need to be able to roll out that. I've got 1 disrupt side to hit. It's not looking good. That's real pain. That's a real pain. Way. Brilliant. Phew. That was lucky though. Okay, he's passing, so let's discard to re-roll, and we're just going to re-roll all of them. Ugh. Well, that's 2, so I'll keep that. Oh, but he could easy roll more. I have to go for this, aren't I? No. Come on. Come on, Stormtrooper. It's 4 more damage. It's nearly there. Okay, never mind. So we do 2. Do another one. Another 2. Okay, let's put that one onto him. Wow, got tight in the end. Didn't expect it to go quite this long. Flank will deal with one of those. Hang on. Oh, sorry, you claimed. Not bad. Oh great, look at that. He's rolled the damage there. Well, I don't mind him taking 1. So, no, you've got 2. Let's play that 1 flank. That one. And he rolls the 3 for 1. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, there's killing damage. Now he's got the force illusion to go down. can dish out 3 damage. Let's see if I can hit this. Come on. Oh, sorry. That's very lucky, guys. Yeah, I just hit that. 1 in 6, 2. That's 1 in 36 chance of doing that. That's really naff for him. So yeah. Oh, he's got that 1 though. Damn it. So in that case, then I'll just hit him for the 2. He has to use it. That's fine. And I've still got 4 dice with a good chance of rolling some killing damage. Oh, the other Force Illusion's gone. Two damage. That's not going to do the business. Reroll. Okay, there's the damage. Can he deal with that 1? He's got no resources. GG, close one in the end. I'll just do this and then we'll have a quick debrief. Lots of spiky damage potential. Thanks for the game. So, yeah, I don't know that this was perhaps the sternest test for this deck. I think if I had been just really need to finish up now, but I think if I'm just going to close this down so I don't get people wondering where the game is. So I don't think that was the sternest test for that deck by any means. It felt like a nice little starter game to start trying to test a deck like that. One thing that is clear is Salvage Stand and that local garrison and the Imperial Inspection, they can be brutal. Now I've just got to keep Unkar alive. Now in that game I didn't see a lot of my removal early on. I mean, you could see how much there was in there. And there was still a few cards more in that last 5 cards I think I had in the deck. So a bit of an unfortunate draw early on for the amount of removal that we got, but that suite of supports felt really choky and horrible, and with Unkar rolling out each turn if he'd stayed alive, I mean you're pretty much going to be triggering at least one of them unless he rolls double blanks. I mean, okay, let's focus, but I love the focus on Unkar for turning Death Trooper to his 2 side, or for making or turning Stormtrooper to his 2 side. So there's quite a nice synergy with those characters there. That's just strong. Salvage Stand and or Imperial Inspection going off every turn, and it's quite easy, especially if you see the local garrison early on, to get that into play with Unkar. There's a lot of resources. I am a little bit uncertain about, I mean, the guns that I've got the 2 F11Ds and they've got the resource on, of course, and the baby pistol has got a resource on as well, I'm pretty sure. So it's not like upgrades I'm putting out haven't got resource on. The jetpack is something that could go into that. There's that focus on Unkar, and of course jetpack's also got the 2 shields, which is quite nice for that deck. Oh yeah, that could be quite a decent include, and then of course personal shield. I really like personal shield. It is quite expensive. It's not going to be great against Imperial Inspection decks, but yeah, maybe I just need to rely upon the suite of events to be. Oh, sorry, I'll go change the chat. Maybe I'll just. I run the Krennic. Yeah. I like this setup. That's an Eton car, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Take docking bay for the loop. Docking bay for the loop. Oh, on the Krennic Parlour. Yeah. I think that felt strong. And what did feel quite strong was Stormtrooper, Death Trooper were coming through at the end there. The Death Trooper was still. I'm dropping money. The Death Trooper at the end. Okay, it was a bit jammy hitting those disrupt sides, but at least he can trigger the inspection, which can make the difference at the end of the game. It would have been really cool to get a blackmail in on one of those characters, but by act, doesn't it make him a big old target then? But of course that's got lots of disrupt on. I felt like I needed an upgrade with disrupt on to still be triggering those Imperial inspections once Uncar's dead, because I can't really rely upon the Death Trooper. But do you want to stick a 3-cost blackmail onto a Stormtrooper or even a Death Trooper? It's a bit rubbish. So there's still some things to play with on that, but it felt like it had a good amount of health built into it at 28. And it's still 4 dice, that's 28 health with 4 dice, that's pretty good, to say the least. And not only that, but we can play endless ranks out of that deck really pretty easily. So I feel like that deck can have some serious longevity. The difficulty that it's going to have, if I was playing that deck there against a Jin Akbar or Chewie Second Chance and all that kind of thing with the Ammo Belt, I feel like, okay, I might be able to deal sort of with the ammo belts. I think with local garrison and salvage stand going off, you can really choke those resources, and that's what those decks need. But we haven't got any discard, which is of course really super good. So I feel like something like a Krennic Jabba build might be better in a specific matchup with Second Chance ammo belt. But I think that deck can probably still deal with it. If it's inspectioning the ammo belts, if it's able to disrupt enough that Second Chance becomes very, very difficult to play, and if you do get set up with local garrison and salvage stand, wow, getting that Second Chance out becomes a real battle. And of course there's still disrupt on the Death Trooper as well. Yeah, it feels like it could deal with those decks. Whether it could deal with something, a really fast Vader Raider or Vader Royale, or whether it could deal with some of these other really fast shooty decks. Yeah, I need to do some more testing. But what I will say is that as a first game, that felt quite encouraging. Being able to play endless ranks out onto a Death Trooper, that's really brutal. That extra 3 health on him and the better die. Well, you could argue that, but I would say it's a better die. It's got 4 damage sides on. It's really strong, really strong. So I'm looking forward to playing some more of that. Anyway, I'm going to have another break for a while. So I hope you enjoyed that game and the thoughts on this new Imperial inspection. I'll see you guys again soon.